बहुत ठंडी है यहाँ पे। नमस्कार देवी और सज्जनों, सबका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है और एक नई गेम प्ले में। आज हम कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं होराइजन ज़ीरो डाउन एंड आज हम लोग आई थिंक जाएंगे प्रोजेक्ट गाया की तरफ। अभी माउंटेन पूरा चढ़ना पड़ेगा हमको, जो कि उतना आसान नहीं होगा। हमारा गेम लगभग 80% मुझे लगता है ख़त्म हो चुका है। ये कब तक चलेगा मुझे भी नहीं पता। ये कहाँ पे जाना होगा? इधर ओके।
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
I'm going in.
Time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
मास्टर ओवरराइड इसके ऊपर चढ़ना पड़ेगा। चलते हैं आगे। रास्ता तो यही का है।
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Mind your footing.
रास्ता तो ऊपर का दिखा रहा है, लेकिन क्या हमें नीचे जाना है क्या? किसी चीज का आवाज शायद मुझे आ रहा है, पता नहीं क्या है। चलते हैं नीचे।
Guess that's my way across. Aloy, just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
इस गेम का स्टोरी एंड ग्राफिक बहुत प्यारा है, जो कि बिल्कुल भी एकदम लो एंड पीसी पे आप लोग कभी नहीं खेल सकते।
Must have been where they lived. What's left of it? Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
मेरे पास 1050 Ti एंड Ryzen 3600X है, फिर भी मैं इसको हाई सेटिंग्स पे नहीं खेल पाता। मीडियम सेटिंग्स पे खेलता हूँ फिलहाल। अच्छा वाला आपके पास ग्राफिक कार्ड होगा, अच्छा वाला CPU होगा तो आपको जो मज़ा आने वाला है इस गेम पे वो एकदम बढ़िया रहने वाला है। सिंपली कहो तो ये एक मास्टरपीस है।
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Elizabeth. What is this?
एग्जामिन द श्राइन। क्या है ये चीज़?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Silent.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
यहाँ पे कुछ फूल जैसा मुझे लग रहा है एंड ये लाइफ की निशानी है, गाया की निशानी है शायद। आगे बढ़ते हैं। सर्च द रूइंस फॉर द मास्टर ओवरराइड। ओके, मास्टर ओवरराइड के लिए हमें रूइंस पे जाना पड़ेगा। पता नहीं कौन सा मशीन है जिसको हमको ओवरराइड करना पड़ेगा, देखते हैं।
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
किसी चीज का बहुत जोरों शोरों से आवाज हो रहा है। धीरे। पता नहीं मुझे जाना किधर है। ऊपर जाना है शायद, लेकिन मैं कैसे जाऊं? अरे गिर कैसे गया ये? फिर से जाना पड़ेगा वही रास्ते। पहले हम लोग गलत गए थे, यही सही रास्ता मुझे लगता है। ये क्या सीन है भाई, सबका कंकाल बन चुका है। दरवाजा भी लग
When
गया।
I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
The Alpha's
I'm
running.
locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Captain atmosphere.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
कुछ है इधर. Claim the master override.
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
ओके. एक डिवाइस है. मुझे लगा किसी के जैसे हमारा घोड़ा होता था एक ओवरराइड एंड दूसरे मशीन को हम लोग ओवरराइड कर सकते थे एक डिवाइस की मदद से. मुझे लगता है वैसा कुछ चीज़ है, लेकिन ये तो कुछ अलग ही चीज़ है. देखते क्या होता है. अभी कहाँ पे जाना होगा? अभी ऊपर या नीचे?
Is that good?
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
मुझे ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा, लेकिन कैसे? रास्ते तो नीचे की तरफ जा रहे हैं. देखते इधर से जा पाते कि नहीं. यहाँ पे कुछ है। तो किधर से रास्ता है शायद।
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
So how do I stop Hades?
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Oh. Attach the master override to the lens. यहाँ पे ओके क्राफ्ट करना पड़ेगा। हमारा वेपन भी कुछ अलग दिख रहा है मुझे लगता है। हाँ यार, पहले लकड़ी का हुआ करता था, अभी तो और भी अपग्रेडेबल लग रहा है। अच्छी बात है। इन्वेस्टिगेट द एम्बुश साइट। ओके, एम्बुश साइट कहाँ पे है? 2400 किलोमीटर दूर है। चलते हैं वहाँ पे। उतरे कहाँ से? इधर से। ओके, चलते हैं वहाँ पे एंड वहाँ पे जाके मिलते हैं। लेट्स गो। फिलहाल हम लोग आ चुके हैं एम्बुश साइट पे एंड मैं इस जगह पे पहले ही भी एक बार आ चुका हूँ। देखते हैं अब यहाँ पे क्या है हमारे लिए। इसी के साथ मैं पहले एक बार आया था, लेकिन ये अभी भी यहाँ पे है एरेंड। यहाँ पे क्या इन्वेस्टिगेट करना पड़ेगा? आई थिंक पहले वाला जो मिशन था वही अभी घूम के हमारे साथ सामने आया है, जो हम लोग पहले छोड़ के गए थे। कुछ चीज़ें बाकी था शायद, पहले वो मैं नहीं कर पाया था, अभी उसको देखना पड़ेगा।
Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
मुझे कुछ खास यहाँ पे दिख नहीं रहा।
What are those leather straps? Armor straps, cut with a knife, and a rock with blood on it. So much blood. A lot of people died here. A massacre. Those rocks, they're shattered. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before. These look like Vanguard weapons. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back.
पहले भी एक बार ये सेम चीज़ हम लोगों ने इन्वेस्टिगेट किया था, लेकिन कुछ पता नहीं चला। अभी फिर से वही वाली चीज़ हो रहा है।
I get why they wanted Ursa dead. But why fake an ambush?
इसके ऊपर जाया जा सकता है क्या? नीचे ही सिर्फ आया जा सकता है। नहीं, ऊपर नहीं जाया जा सकता, इधर से जाना पड़ेगा उधर। यहाँ पे कुछ है क्या?
Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
ओके, इन्वेस्टिगेट पूरा हुआ।
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory, but it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the Vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
Then why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Okay. एरन को लगता था कि उसकी बहन को किसी ने मार दिया या उसकी बहन मर चुकी है, लेकिन यहाँ पे इन्वेस्टिगेट करने के बाद पता चला कि उसकी बहन जिंदा हो भी सकती है। देखते आगे चल के। फिलहाल मीट एरन एट द प्लेस ऑफ द सन। तो एरन का बाकी का मिशन है उसके साथ बाद में मिलने के बाद ही कंप्लीट होगा। चलते उधर एरन के पास, लेट्स गो। फिलहाल हम लोग मेरिडियन पहुंच चुके हैं। अभी एरन के साथ हम मिलेंगे। प्लेस ऑफ द सन तो इस जगह का नाम है। अभी भी बहुत दूर चल के जाना है।
No, I'm awake and alert.
इसके साथ बात करना है, ओके?
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Murad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay.
That's good. I have something urgent to tell the king.
Then you shall have your chance. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Asuram gets special treatment, and now
सन किंग के साथ मिलने के लिए सब लोग यहाँ पे इंतजार कर रहे हैं, लेकिन लगता है हमें चांस मिलने वाला है। वो देखते हैं। जगह तो बहुत खूबसूरत है, बाहर का नजारा भी एकदम बढ़िया है।
Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
हम बैठ के भी जाते हैं ना, तब भी इसके पहले चले जाते हैं।
Aloy of the Nora, she who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named 𝐼𝐽𝐿𝐿.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram, but I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Errant, Murad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
समय बहुत कम है.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Errand if you have further questions.
Go to Pitchcliff. Okay, कहाँ पे है ये? बहुत दूर है Pitchcliff. ओके, क्या कर सकते हैं अभी? उधर जाना है तो जाना है. लेट्स गो, चलते हैं Pitchcliff पे और वहाँ पे जाके मिलते हैं. फिलहाल मैं Pitchcliff पे आ चुका हूँ. देखते हैं यहाँ पे क्या है. कौन है ये व्यक्ति? पता नहीं. और ऊपर जाना पड़ेगा हमें.
This must be Pitchcliff. Murad's agent should be at the marketplace by now.
Meet Murad's operative. Okay. कहाँ पे है?
Charcoal smoke from a dozen forges. They work. Decent liquor.
No sign of Murad's guy. He's had plenty of time to investigate.
We'd better look for him.
Damn right.
Murad's guy. पता नहीं कहाँ पे होगा. ये क्या सेल करेगा? पता नहीं कहाँ पे होगा. तो ऊपर की तरफ चलते हैं. रास्ते तो कई सारे हैं. इधर कोई
You look fresh from the forge.
पता नहीं कहाँ पे है. यहाँ पे कोई गिरा हुआ है. ये कौन है?
Has to be Murad's guy. Dervahl's thugs must have made him.
Maybe because he found something. Look at this. I think he drew a map with his own blood.
Right. Those kind of maps you know you better follow.
That might be Pitchcliff. He marked a spot to the north. Could be Dervahl's location.
And my men are waiting outside of town. I'll grab them and meet you there.
इधर से उधर जाओ, उधर से इधर आओ. यही चीज अभी बच गया है. अभी फिर से गो टू डेरवाल्हल्स कैंप. ओके, किसी कैंप पे जाना पड़ेगा. लेट्स गो, चलते हैं उस कैंप पे. आई थिंक इसी तरफ है डेरवाल्हल्स कैंप. ऊपर पंछी उड़ रही है. अगर देख लेगा तो दिक्कत होगा. फिर फाइट लेना पड़ेगा.
Looks like they've been chained up.
Durval's a tinker. He probably experiments on them or strips them for parts.
Maybe I can use them to make some trouble. I'll go in first. Hold off until the fighting starts.
All right. We've got your back.
लगता है किसी मशीन को यहाँ पे बंदी बना kill the outlanders and machines. Okay. बहुत सारे आउटलैंडर्स थे यहाँ पे.
Let's get on with it.
Intruders! Unleash the machines! Shoot their chains!
I hope so.
ओहो.
They're gonna wipe us out. Keep the pressure on.
लास्ट एक बच्चा है.
Regroup, Large. Regroup.
अरे ऊपर और भी बहुत सारे हैं.
No shame in taking cover.
This one.
आगे बढ़ते और भी है ऊपर.
This one will take you down.
अब कौन मार रहा है मुझे?
Let's show them how we do things in the cloud.
तो ये मशीन है. और एक अटैक. बस हो गया.
Right on target.
Ursa must be around here somewhere. Let's find her.
फाइंड एरसा. ओके, हमने सबको खत्म कर दिया यहाँ पे. मशीन्स एंड ऑल. कहाँ पे हो सकता है यार ऐसा? ये वही मशीन है.
Durval says you gotta eat dirt.
क्या इसने हमें देख लिया?
They saw me. This is it.
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
लूट डेवल्स चैंपियन। ओके, कानों पे कुछ लगा हुआ था इसके।
They must use these to protect themselves from that awful sound.
पता नहीं इसे डिसेबल कैसे करते।
Ursa!
Aaron? Dervahl tried to break me. Shows what he knows.
I should have been with you. Why didn't you come for me? I know I'm a useless trunk, but...
No, idiot. I got a message from Dervahl saying he wanted to parlay. I didn't come for you because I knew it was a trap. I couldn't let you get hurt. Just didn't think it'd be that good a trap. Thought I could take him out. Now listen. Dervahl's planning something big in Meridian. He said he'd force Avad to watch as the smoke darkens their precious sun. Your king needs you. No more playing around. You're gonna have to grow up fast.
I will. I promise.
You damn well better, little brother.
Ursa. No, please. I won't let you down. I promise.
Aaron, I'm so sorry.
You've got to find Dervahl. But Meridian's a big place.
I'll look through his things. Maybe we can narrow it down.
Investigate the Dervahl's workshop.
Just notes about crafting. And a letter tucked between the pages. Lots of blaze. Headed to Meridian. If we find it, I'll bet we find Dervahl too. I think I found something that can help. Let's head back to the palace.
Go. I won't be long, but I need to tend to my sister.
Stop Dervahl's plot to destroy Meridian. Okay, हमें वापस Meridian जाना पड़ेगा. हमारा शायद मेन क्वेस्ट ये नहीं है. मेन क्वेस्ट जो है द सन शैल फॉल, ऐसा है कुछ. अच्छा, यही मेन क्वेस्ट है सन शैल फॉल. ओके, इसके बाद लेवल बढ़ने के बाद हम लोग वो कर सकेंगे लूमिंग शैडो. ठीक है, यही करते हैं. चलते हैं मेरिडियन पे एंड रोकते हैं डेरवाल्स को. टू प्लेस ऑफ द सन मेरिडियन. ओके, लेट्स गो. हम लोग पहुंच चुके मेरिडियन पे एंड अभी जाना है डेरवाल्स को रोकने के लिए. यहाँ पे बोला जा रहा है गो टू प्लेस ऑफ सन इन मेरिडियन. ओके, वहाँ पे चलते हैं. थोड़ा दूर है, लेकिन ये नज़ारा जो रास्ता है मेडिन घुसने का बहुत प्यारा है। पता नहीं यहाँ पे कैसे इन लोगों ने ये चीज़ बनाई है, उस पहाड़ से इस पहाड़ तक रास्ता। Talk to Award. अवार्ड शायद सन किंग को कहा जा रहा है यहाँ पे।
I've sent a messenger to the claim to let everyone know.
हाँ।
If there's anything I'm glad you're back. I'm at a loss about Ursa. To learn she lives, then lose that hope seems cruel.
She wouldn't want us to waste time talking. She'd want us to find 𝐷𝐼𝐽𝐽𝐸. She said he raved about smoke darkening the sun. Tell him what you found in his papers.
A letter. It mentioned a shipment of blaze being sent to a warehouse here. Only, it wasn't addressed to 𝐷𝐼𝐽𝐽𝐸. The name was 𝐼𝐽𝐿and 𝐾𝐈𝐍𝐴. Does that mean anything to you?
Sounds familiar. Yes, a landlord. The ASUS have been buying up buildings across the city, including one under that name. Let me think. It's by the edge of the mesa, near the temple. Used to be a shop, but it could serve as a warehouse. If 𝐷𝐼𝐽𝐽𝐸 used the name as an alias to buy it, he might even be there now.
I'll round up my men.
I'll meet you there.
Erend, wait. Remember that no one hates 𝐷𝐼𝐽𝐽𝐸 more than your own tribe. The clans would give up much to obtain him.
Take him alive? So you can haggle over him? You can't be serious.
Our security depends on keeping the peace. If the opportunity presents itself, take him alive. Consider that a command. Aloy, a moment, please. When we spoke, Erend didn't wish to dwell on the details of Ursa's death. Understandable, of course. But now that they've been left to my imagination, those details are all I can think about. You were there. Did she suffer?
She wasn't worried about her pain. She was worried about her brother. And she was worried about you.
Thank you, Aloy. I suppose I needed to know I was as much on her mind as she is on mine. Find 𝐷𝐼𝐽𝐽𝐸 and bring him before me. He will answer for his crimes.
I will. But once this threat to Meridian is dealt with, another one looms. We have to talk about the eclipse.
We will. I promise.
Okay, go to the warehouse. तो फिलहाल warehouse पे जाना पड़ेगा। कहाँ है warehouse?
A moment of your time, Outlander?
I see someone.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably
आपके
with
साथ
no
बाद में बात
friends or
करते भैया।
family, but I'm not choosing.
अभी हमें कोई दूसरा काम करना है।
This is the place. You home, 𝐷𝐼𝐽𝐽𝐸? I got a surprise for you.
Or he has a surprise for us.
Is it a bomb? Doesn't look too big.
Big enough to kill us.
All right. I'll shut up.
Not right now.
blaze. It must be leaking from something upstairs.
ऊपर से कुछ नीचे गिर रहा है, ऊपर जाके देखते हैं।
That's a lot of blaze.
If that bomb downstairs goes off, it'll be just what 𝐷𝐷𝐿 promised. Smoke will darken the sun as the city goes up in flames. There's gotta be a way to stop it. If I try to take it apart, a booby trap will set it off.
Where's the warehouse? Search करें.
If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
इसको ऐसे हटाए कैसे? वेयरहाउस को सर्च करने के लिए बोला जा रहा है, लेकिन मुझे कुछ खास यहाँ पे दिख नहीं रहा। एरन के साथ बात करके देखते हैं।
So is that thing gonna go off?
If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller.
क्या करे क्या करे? कुछ करने को नहीं है। हमें बस वेयरहाउस को देखने के लिए बोला जा रहा है, लेकिन क्या देखें?
If we can get rid of it somehow, the blast will be much smaller. It looks like a wooden bracket. Not very strong.
ओके, ऐसा क्या?
Help me push this out.
Okay. Brute force, I'm good at that. What'll it do?
Save the city, I hope. But when the blaze falls, run for it. Because the booby trap on the bomb downstairs is gonna get set off.
Will we survive?
Probably not. Now push.
छोटा ब्लास्ट नहीं चाहिए।
We did it! 𝐷𝐷𝐿's best shot, and Meridian's still standing.
This isn't over. 𝐷𝐷𝐿 said he'd make a VOD watch.
No way. To do that, he'd have to get into the palace, and that's too heavily guarded.
Get back there, just to be sure. I'm gonna look around. Maybe 𝐷𝐷𝐿's men left something behind when they planted that bomb.
I got it. Don't worry. If he tries for the palace, he's finished.
डरवाल्स के लोग यहाँ पे हो सकते हैं। इन्वेस्टिगेट द एरिया।
Boot tracks with just a bit of blaze in them.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity? Set up a bucket line!
What happened?
We've hadn't had a blast like that since the liberation.
Could you spare a moment to speak of the fire things?
There's smoke rising from the edge of the mesa.
लोकेशन तो इधर का आ रहा है।
The tracks lead inside. Another one of Derval's hideouts. This must be where Derval assembled the detonator. He tunneled through the wall. Derval did find a way into the palace.
ये है डरवाल। उधर जाए कैसे? नीचे जाना पड़ेगा। ओ नहीं, ऐसे नहीं। शिट। ओके, फिर से जाते हैं। नीचे से जाना पड़ेगा।
Wish I could be there to...
Come on, then. कुछ ही वक्त में कितने दूर भाग गया ये।
Look at you, Avad. The wriggling runt of a maniac king. You robbed me of my right to kill your father, so I'll have to settle for you. I'm going to enjoy watching the 𝐃𝐽𝐫 burn, even more because you'll be watching with me. Say goodbye to Meridian, Avad. Breathe in the stench, and choke on the ashes. Something's wrong.
हमने बॉम्ब को
I didn't hear anything.
There's a bit of smoke rising from the mesa's edge.
No! It should be a firestorm, not some belch from a charcoal burner.
Should have brought a cart.
What's this? Oh. You must be the Nora who bushwhacked my camp.
And disabled your bomb.
Did you now? Well, bomb or no bomb, I'm gonna splatter that throne with blood. First yours, then Avad's.
इतना आसान थोड़ी ना है। What?
Can we finish this? I've led an army. Those kestrels and ravagers, assassins, nothing.
Ready to die?
It's not over yet, Nora. Any good 𝐼𝐸𝐽𝐻𝐿 will tell you. Always have a third plan.
पंची राजन।
Who, me?
Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you. Those majestic, murderous glinthawks.
एक खत्म।
I hope you like fighting these things, because there's more in the way.
और भी आने वाला है क्या? कोई बात नहीं, हम सबको मार
I hope you
देंगे।
like fighting these things, because there's more in the way. Never do the work if you can get a machine to do it for you.
चलो आई थिंक खत्म है सब लोग, सभी पंछियाँ खत्म है। उसके बाद फिर से बात करते हैं यहाँ पे क्या क्या चीज़ें हैं।
As much as I wish 𝐼𝐸𝐽𝐻𝐿 was here to kill you, I don't mind doing it for her.
Go ahead. I'm not afraid. Except that knowing you, Aaron, you'll screw it up.
I know what you are afraid of. Going back to Mainspring in chains. Every clan in the claim wants you dead. And they know how to make it hurt. They'll even bid for the privilege.
It's just like you to get someone else to do your killing.
Shut up! You're at the Sun King's mercy now.
ओके अभी तीनों के साथ बात करना पड़ेगा, एवार्ड, एरन एंड डिरवाल। ठीक है, एक एक करके सबके साथ बात करते थोड़ा थोड़ा। यहाँ पे कौन है? एवार्ड।
Please, I need a moment to gather myself. I believe Erend wants to speak to you. I need to attend to a few things. Most notably my nerves. I think Erend wants to talk to you.
यहाँ पे है Erend.
Aloy, I was just thinking about Ursa. She would have killed Dervahl on the spot. I know it. That's why she went out to meet him in the first place, to put him down. But she also told me to grow up. I gotta admit it burned a little when she said that, but I'm trying to take it to heart. And I guess growing up means putting what you should do in front of what you want to do. Right?
You're asking me? I'm pretty sure you're older.
Yeah, but I don't act like it, do I?
You did with Dervahl.
Yeah, don't give me too much credit. Part of me still wants to wait for a quiet moment and wring his neck.
Yeah, but you won't. Because you're a good captain.
Come on, stop. You're gonna make me tear up.
Well...
I know. You gotta go. Killers to track, machines to master. All before breakfast. You know what? When we met, I thought I was a big shot talking to a pretty girl hidden away in the middle of nowhere. Now I see that I was just lucky to get a minute of your time. Try not to forget about me while you're out there changing the world.
I hate to tell you this after everything you've been through, but there's another fight brewing and I need your help. Helis and his fanatics are coming for Meridian.
No rest for the weary, huh? Well, don't worry. I'll be there for you.
ओके क्या अवार्ड से फिर से बात करना पड़ेगा? देखते हैं. एंड डरवाल तो ऑप्शनल है. करेंगे भी तो चलेगा, नहीं करेंगे तो भी चलेगा.
Aloy, to say you have my gratitude feels woefully insufficient. You saved my life. You saved Meridian. And because of you, there will be justice for Ursa's murder. We can mourn her knowing the truth, without painful uncertainty. It's hard to imagine where we'd be without you.
Avad, stop. There's something urgent we have to...
I know, but please, just listen for a moment. I want you to stay in Meridian.
What? Why?
Well, to start with, you kept the city from going up in flames. You're strong, shrewd, capable. I could use someone like you at my side.
Thank you for the offer, but I don't think either you or I are ready for that. At least, not yet. I've got a long way to go before I find what I'm looking for, and it's gonna take me far from Meridian.
Of course. I didn't mean to presume. You're your own woman. Just as Ursa was. But you had something urgent to discuss?
Helis is preparing to attack Meridian. It could come at any time.
By the sun. Wait a moment. I want Murad to hear this.
Aloy, the Sun King tells me that you bring grave news.
Please, tell us what you know.
Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Talk to blameless Murad. कहाँ पे मिलेगा? मैं चाहता हूँ कि आज ही के दिन और एक ही सिंगल लास्ट एक गेम प्ले में पूरा गेम खत्म करने को, क्योंकि मेरा नया SSD मैंने खरीदा है तो उसमें मैं शिफ्ट होने वाला हूँ एंड मैं जो अभी जिसमें खेल रहा हूँ उसका थोड़ा स्टोरेज का इशू है, तो जितनी जल्दी मैं कर सकूँगा वही उतना सही है। देखते हैं।
Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Rest before the final battle. Review preparation at the riddle.
We can't stay here. The enemy is
मैं
marching.
रेस्ट करना चाहूँगा। रेस्ट।
Another attack on the city? What did we do to just...
फिलहाल हम लोग करते हैं रेस्ट पूरा।
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives.
Protect your
Come,
city from the army
let's talk
outside
it
its
over.
gate.
यहाँ पे रेस्ट करें और भी उधर जाना पड़ेगा।
The main gate will hold. Meridian won't fall. The sun set us here because we knew.
Olin's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished?
हम बहुत थक चुके हैं, रेस्ट करने की थोड़ी जरूरत है।
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you?
फाइनल बैटल पता नहीं कैसा होगा।
How did you rest after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
एक्सपीरियंस बढ़ा है, स्किल पॉइंट्स मिला है।
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Face of the extinction.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not what smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
अरे बाप रे पूरा एक पर्वत गिरा दिया
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out. Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have fixed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you fight?
Take much more of this. Can't let him in close. He's too dangerous in close.
Impossible. I'm chosen. This was not meant to be.
None of this was meant to be, Helis. You made it happen. Followed your orders, butchered so many, and for what? To die on your knees, used like a pawn by a power you don't even understand?
You pity me?
Turn your face to the sun.
हेलिस का कपड़ा बहुत खूबसूरत है तो पोशाक उसने पहने थे बाकी बहुत सारा काम बचा हुआ है
Got too much already. Where do you need me?
Pick up the cannon! On the platform!
डिफेंड द रिडल ओके मैं इधर से आई फाइट डिफेंड करना पड़ेगा हमें
Here it comes. Better move.
और कौन है अभी पता नहीं और कौन कौन है। डिफेंड तो बहुत किया। और भी आ रहे। और कौन है? अच्छा खासा डिफेंड किया हम लोगों ने। ये और भी बहुत सारे मशीन्स बाकी हैं। किसी चीज को खींच के ले आ रहा है। यही है हेडिस।
Aloy.
टैब यहाँ क्या कर रहा है?
Aloy. My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Follow the trail of destruction. कैसे जाए उधर? ये कुछ दिख नहीं रहा। इधर नहीं जा सकते।
One, as it should be.
लकड़ियाँ जुटा लेता हूँ क्योंकि बहुत सारा एमओ की या तीर की ज़रूरत पड़ेगा हमको।
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
तो अभी मशीन्स चालू हो चुके शायद। इसे अभी रोका नहीं गया तो बहुत कुछ हो सकता है। लेकिन मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि ये सब मशीन्स वहाँ पे थी कब से एंड कैसे गया वहाँ पे। ओह नहीं, गिरने वाला था।
Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
प्रकृति को खत्म करने वाला ये हेडिस एंड हमें उसको खत्म करके गाया को चालू करना पड़ेगा।
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stop.
Let's go. करते हैं।
Has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
I'm more than a threat.
Okay.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query.
What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
लास्ट वाले सिनेमेटिक्स बहुत ही प्यारे हैं। ओके, तो हमारा गेम शायद ख़त्म है और कुछ सिनेमेटिक्स नहीं दिखाने वाला। एंड इसी के साथ आज का गेम प्ले हम लोग ख़त्म करते हैं, लेकिन देखते हैं और कुछ है क्या। स्किप करके देखते हैं इसको। स्किप। तो और भी कुछ है। यही ख़त्म नहीं है, और एक स्टोरी, और भी कुछ स्टोरी शुरू होने वाला है यहाँ से।
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
ओके, लोडिंग में क्या हो रहा है देखते हैं। पता नहीं लूमिंग शेडो क्या है। तो गाइस इसी के साथ हमारे होराइजन ज़ीरो डाउन का गेम प्ले होता है ख़त्म। एंड मिलते हैं किसी और एक गेम प्ले में, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय। एंड और एक बात, होराइजन ज़ीरो डाउन का हमारा कंप्यूटर एडिशन है, इसमें फ्रोज़न वाइन्स नाम का कुछ और भी कुछ एड ऑन मिशन हो सकता है, ये कभी और किसी अलग से एपिसोड में हम लोग आपको दिखा देंगे। तो आज के लिए बस इतना ही। गुड बाय, टेक केयर, मिलते हैं किसी नेक्स्ट गेम प्ले। सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिएगा। थैंक्स फॉर वॉचिंग, गुड बाय।